Hey Ute fans, we're back here with another week of the Plan to Win, sponsored by UteFans.net. I'm Jordan Wynn, former Ute QB, and I picked another 3 plays to go over with you guys today. So clip number 1 is the first touchdown from the game last Saturday against Arizona. Again, Kyle Whittingham decided to take the football on offense, which is still to this day a rarity for me to see. But situation 2nd and 4 at the 11. Arizona defense coordinator Don Brown historically has been a cover 0 kind of guy. I'll explain what that means here shortly. But basically, there's no high safety in this clip. So everybody's man-to-man across the board. And really the weakness of that, as actually Arizona's offense did to us when we were on defense, is the QB run game, because there's no one accounting for the QB. So as we go through this clip, the 3 main blocks that I want you to pay attention to is one, you have Cole Fotheringham coming in motion and sealing this edge right here. This is a huge block. It's kind of your typical crackback block that everybody knows and loves, but at this level that block's really hard to maintain and to hold. And he does a great job of, he comes in motion, settles down, and just completely sets the edge here on this end. The second block, which might be more impressive, is Braden Daniels pulling around the edge. So Cole sets this edge, and Braden Daniels comes around and gets one-on-one in open space with an athlete. I believe it's Arizona safety who decides to just go for Braden's knees and cut him. And as an offensive lineman, when you get out in space like that, if you get the guy to give up, you've done your job, right? You won the one-on-one. And then the last block that really sprung this for a touchdown was Solomon Enos out here on the edge. He completely walks his corner almost all the way into the end zone. So as we roll through this clip a second time, again, pay attention to Cole here setting the edge, Braden Daniels on the pull around, and then Solomon Enos with the block on the corner and driving him off the screen almost, and then Cam has a nice, almost a walk-in into the end zone. All right, you fans, here we are with the second clip. I chose this clip because this was big for momentum going into the half. The situation was 1st and goal with only 5 seconds left. They're on the 2-yard line. You don't come away with points here, you end up kicking a field goal. It's a totally different game. So this touchdown enabled them to go into the half with the lead. This play they've actually ran earlier in the year, and so what they did, Ludd did a good job of, we call it window dressing it up. They kind of started in a different formation, shifted to this. They had Keithy line up way out here, and what they did is they motioned him in, essentially creating this bunch formation. And all they're doing is Cam's taking the ball and literally taking 1 step and getting it to him as fast as he can. All these 2 have to do is just seal these guys off, and it's essentially a walk-in into the end zone. This guy's never going to make the play. Again, phenomenal job scheming this up. If you were to just line up like this against a good defense that's been preparing for you, they would probably be able to call out the play. But because it was window dressed up, there was a shift, there was a motion, it really was executed perfectly. And then, just like the first clip, you throw in a Don Brown defense, they're going to play man down here. This is literally the perfect play to run against a man coverage team. Like I said, this guy's never going to make the play. The line is kind of irrelevant in this situation. They do a good job of essentially running just a zone blocking scheme, and Bam ends up driving his guy into the end zone like 5 yards. But the real key to this play is just these 2 guys blocking their guys that are head up over them, and really don't even have to get a whole lot of movement, because he's going to catch the ball and just make these guys miss. This play's been, I mean, you watch most teams, they have this play. I think the first time I ever saw this was New England actually ran it quite a few years ago in a Super Bowl. I want to say in the Super Bowl they actually came back and beat the Falcons. They ran this for their 2-point play. But again, pretty easily, executed and drawn up. Kudos to Coach Ludd for window dressing it up, having a different look, and then just finding a way to get Keithy the ball. In this situation right before half, huge play for the Utes to take the lead. All right, Ute fans, last clip of the day. Situational football, right? 1st and 10 at the 18 in the red zone, the high red zone. When I talk about the high red zone, that's really anything above the 10 to 12 yard line. It's almost somewhat of a shot call. You have a little bit of room. Scores 24-20 in the 3rd. Arizona's kind of hanging around, so this was again another big play for momentum. And again, another great play design and play call by Coach Ludd. So what you're going to see is really him again take advantage of this man coverage that Coach Brown likes to use down at Arizona. At the start of the snap, they're going to motion the back out of the backfield and almost kind of make it look like they're going to throw a swing screen to him, which takes this linebacker out of the box. This field receiver kind of just runs a clear route to run his guy off. He's pretending to block and really setting it up. And ultimately what this does is it moves this free safety off the middle of the field and allows for this whole area to be open. And then, you know, the real beauty of this play is Covey and Kincaid down here at the bottom. They're going to sell almost like they're running a little tunnel screen. You'll see Kincaid kind of go out and stutter on the defender that's covering Covey in man coverage, which his defender believes it. He thinks that he's going to block, and so he kind of lets up. And Covey does a good job of kind of stuttering his guy at the line and coming inside, making it look like he's going to get the ball. Again, just kind of freezing both these defenders. They think it's going to be a tunnel screen to Covey, and it's not. And Kincaid slips right past them. Cam does a good job of looking this way to move that safety. Kincaid does a good job with his route. Great throw by Cam. Really, where only Kincaid could get it. And as you watch the clip, it's pretty funny actually. You'll see Covey, I think the ball is barely in the air. He's already putting his hands up. He knows that it's 6. So again, another great play design and play call by Coach Ludd, and then a great job executing it by, I mean, all 11 really, right? That's the beauty of offense. All 11 have to execute, but really by Cam moving the safety, and then Covey and Kincaid out here kind of selling that tunnel screen, making it look like it's going to be just a little quick hitter to Covey, and Kincaid ends up slipping the defender and going up top for 6. So again, appreciate you joining us here for the Plan to Win put on by UTefans.net. We'll see you next week after the Oregon game, and go Utes.